Hi, my name's Eli Ozakowski. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to make this sweet shoulder armor made of 100% Tomahawk steel folded over 1,000 times to ensure all impurities have been excreted. It's capable of withstanding 100% of all point-blank 360 no-scopes and is made using 100% historically accurate building methods. If you're the type of person who's easily bothered by historically inaccurate building methods, you definitely made a great choice clicking on a video that's probably not about Spaulders made out of $6 shovels from Home Depot. You really nailed that one. And if by some chance you did click on a video like that hoping for an opportunity to blow everybody away with your vastly superior knowledge of armor crafting methods, you're definitely the type of person I want to hang out with, that really anybody wants to hang out with. So glad to have you. Please enjoy the video. Alright, so for those of you just joining us, this is the second part of a full suit of armor build. If you want to learn how to make these bracers, which were the first part of the build, go ahead and click on this video right here. But today we're going to be working on these Spaulders. Now the reason I went with the whole shovel route is because these are actually tempered hardened steel. Now that sounds weird, but then you think about it and it's like, oh yeah, these are made to go through literal tons of dirt and rocks and gravel. And while I'm not convinced really at all that they would be able to stop bullets, if you can find a guy that can put a blade through a shovel, I will eat a piece of candy. I promise you that, cross my heart. And in addition to these things being super tough, they're also dirt cheap, pun heavily intended. Got this for $6 and this one costed $6. They were both $6 at Home Depot. And the cool thing is, with the tube that you cut off of it right here, you can use it to make a spear like I show you in this video, and with the stick you can use it to make a mace for a sweet workout like I show you in this video. That's $6 for 3 awesome things. Let me name some other stuff that costs $6. The oven roasted chicken sub from Subway, foot long. Nothing. Honestly, just go get some shovels. It's way better. Alright, so I really hope you guys enjoy the video. It's one of my new favorite pieces that I've ever made. Here we go. So as far as I can think of right now, here's all the stuff you're gonna need to make it. We've got these 2 shovel scoops. These are leftovers from the spear build that I did recently. We've got these 2 pieces of aluminum that are from an old build that I never published because it was a total fail. And we've got an empty oxygen cylinder. There's nothing left in here. I've made sure to get all of the pressure out of it. We're just kind of harvesting steel from the container. We've got some 1-inch tie-down straps, we've got some 1/4-inch fender washers, and some 1/4-inch rivets of various lengths. We've got a big old 3/8-inch eye bolt. The length of it really doesn't matter because we're going to be cutting that off anyways. Got a whole bunch of side release buckles, these little plastic things that clip into each other like this. I got this whole bag from a website called plastic-buckles.com. It was a pretty good deal. I think it was like around $20 for 50 of the buckles. And then lastly, we've got some 5mm craft foam. This is just going to be for the padding on the inside. Alright, so first off, I got to get rid of what's left of these tubes, so I'm just going to use an angle grinder for this and just slice them right off. Now with both of these things dealt with, we're going to cut both ends off this cylinder and then slice it in half. And now with these done, I've got my aluminum pieces here. I just got to trim this off and then round this out more so it's more comfortable over the shoulder. So I trimmed off the ends right here. I put an extra bend in the middle here, and I also put a bend right here so it's more comfortable on your collarbone and it's not digging into it. And I also cut off the corners and rounded them out with a file and some sandpaper. So in the end, they sit pretty comfortably on your shoulder like this. And now with this piece going right here and the shovel going on the outside here, you have to mark on the inside of the shovel how high this little shoulder piece goes. So that means this will be different for everybody obviously, but for me, about halfway up this little ridge right here is just about perfect for this little top part. So I've got 2 dots marked out on each shovel where I'm going to drill my holes, but I also need 2 dots down here to attach the shovels to the plates that protect the lower bicep. Now in order to find out where I'm going to put those holes, I actually need those plates first, and those are going to be made out of that oxygen cylinder. So I've got to shape these up, then I'll be able to hold them up against here and figure out where to put my next holes. So I slice both of the pieces and then flatten them out, and now I've got to mark right in the middle and then fold it over on itself to give it double thickness. And then once you got it folded in half, you're going to use some pliers, a hammer, a vise, whatever you got to fold back the corners and then give it a curve like this. Now with these 3 pieces finished, I figure now is pretty much the perfect time for me to let all you guys know about my new resolution. So this might seem kind of backwards to a lot of you guys because it seems like resolutions are for deciding to work harder or work more on stuff, but somebody brought up a really good point recently. They said something along the lines of like, man Eli, it seems like you're sick every other day, or like you're sick every other video. More or less that is pretty true. Like I'm sick in a lot of my videos, and it's because up until this point pretty much what I do is I'll just work as late as I feel like I should, which will be like until 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. sometimes, and then I'll go to bed and wake up whenever I feel like I should. So sometimes I'll go a week on like, 16 or 18 hours of sleep. And I mean, I've been young for as long as I can remember, but I'm really feeling it. I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. I mean, I'm 20 years old. I feel like I'm 30, to be honest. My new resolution, I'm not gonna work past 12 a.m. anymore, and I'm also going to try to get as close to 8 hours of sleep every night as I can. So I'm just letting you guys know this in case it seems like the videos are starting to come out a little slower than they should. But I promise they're going to be a lot better than they would be with me all zombified. So I assume you guys will support me on this. So I guess it's time for me to go to bed. I don't feel that tired, but resolutions, whatever. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye. So early in the morning. Alright, so now I gotta drill out the 3 holes on the bicep plate, the 3 holes in the shovel, and then 4 holes in this shoulder plate right here. Here's your warning, these shovel scoops are tempered steel. That means you're going to need at least some titanium drill bits, but anything tougher than that is going to be ideal, like some carbide or something like that. But if all you've got are black oxide or stainless steel drill bits, don't even try it, it's not going to work. So now I got to work on attaching all these pieces together. So I'm going to use this nylon webbing, and if you can't get a propane torch, you can just use the stove, but this is going to be a lot more handy. So the 2 things you're going to be using the torch for are for melting the ends of the nylon strap after you cut it so that the ends don't fray like this, and for heating up rivets or other 1/4 inch things to push through the nylon straps to make holes that won't fray on the inside. So here's what a sealed strap should look like, and here's how a punched hole should look. So then to attach one of the straps to one of the pieces, you got to take a rivet, put a washer on it, then put the strap over the rivet, and then from here put the rivet through the piece. And then you can just pop it like this, but just for style I'm going to put another washer on top. So here's the aluminum with the nylon on it. Now I'm going to attach the nylon to the shovel using these 2 holes. Here's the nylon attached to the shovel. Here it is from the outside. It looks like a puppy that just ate a lemon. For the strap attaching the shovel to the bicep plate, because there's only one, I've doubled up the nylon. Now because the bicep strap is visible, I used this black sliding tie down instead of just the blue nylon, but I attached it in the exact same way. So now begins the long arduous process of figuring out this shoulder strap system. Now I think I have an idea of what I want to do. If it's a bad idea, I guess I'll know soon enough. First of all, I'm actually going to need 2 of these eye bolts, unlike in the beginning of the video where I said that I would need 1. We're just going to cut off the bolt section, so we've got these 2 big rings. So I've cut these 2 straps out that are about half the width of my shoulders, plus 4 1/4 inches for the length that I'm going to lose when I wrap it around the ring like this. Now I'm just going to use that same method with the washers and the rivets to attach these straps to this ring. So I made 2 of them, one for my front and one for my back. The back one's longer obviously because your back is wider, and I'm going to use them to attach these 2 pieces together from the aluminum. So now I've got the 2 shoulder pieces connected to each other. These straps will go over the shoulder to the center of the back and to the center of the chest, and now I've got to make the 2 straps that connect the 2 rings to each other with straps going underneath the armpits. Now I made the mistake of buying some buckles that aren't adjustable, so we're just going to have to make use of these sliding locks that actually come with the nylon straps. So I'm going to use a little bit of the nylon webbing to attach a buckle about right there, and then another one about right there. And by the way, you should subscribe because I care about people with OCD. And now we attach the sliding locks to the other side of the side release buckles. Then once you got the locks attached, you just put a couple of plain straps on the back ring and then put some paracord through the middle hole on the aluminum shoulder plate. And that's it for the building. Now I unclipped the locks from the front and went ahead and put them on the back strap just to make it easier to put on, and here's how you do it. So we're gonna start out with a hoodie or some kind of jacket, just something that'll give you a little more padding on the inside so that it's more comfortable to wear. And then you just kind of put it on just like a t-shirt, you know? Get the shoulder plates all lined up, and then you're gonna reach behind and grab the buckle, bring it up to the front, and clip it in. And not that I think you're dumb or anything, but then you gotta do it on the other side too. Then once you got the clips all hooked up, you're gonna reach onto the shoulder plates, grab those 2 pieces of paracord, and you're gonna tie them together. This will keep the plates from sliding off your shoulder. Here's a back view, just a really simple double knot. Then you just put your arm through the bicep straps, tighten it up, and there you go. Now the range of motion on this is way better than I ever would have been able to guess or hope for. I really don't see any way that this could impede your fighting ability whatsoever. Alright, now that's all I got for today, guys. Now if you didn't notice, the results of me asking you to share the spear video were explosive, like more than explosive. Normally my videos average about 30,000 views per month. But in the first week, that video was over 200,000 views, and I want to really say thank you guys for that. But I'm not asking you to share this video right now. What I am asking you to do is just please go down in the comment section right now and just type out "get well soon, Uriel." Okay? Remember Uriel that I boxed in that one video? Not as a result of me boxing him, for some really different like health problems and stuff. He's in the hospital right now. We're not really sure when he's gonna get out, but if you could just keep him in your prayers, just wish him well in the comment section. Uriel, if you're watching this, I love you, man. I'm praying for you, and I hope to visit you pretty soon. If you guys could just do that, I don't expect you to share this video, okay? So that's all I got for today. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.